Well, howdy YouTube gamers, welcome, and I have to talk about something with you all. You see, I kind of have a problem with this, with Everdark Sovereign so-called dark mode, or more like model of distribution of this shadow dropped update that released like 2 days ago or so. So check this out, yeah? On Bandai Namco website, we can read that they are going to distribute these hard modes bosses, or like third phases of the Night Lords weekly, essentially. Yeah, you have information about that here, and essentially after the first week, like of a Gaping Jaw, we are probably going to get the Sentient Pest and then a Dark Drift Knight. And then we are going to get everyone else besides the main boss of the game. So, alright, this is their model of distribution. Turns out this is not exactly like a hard mode update, but more like hard mode events. And yeah, okay, I can somewhat understand it. It's fine, I guess. Or more like it would be fine if not for the fact that this expedition will be gone after the first week. I mean like once Sentient Pest is going to be released, the Gaping Jaw expedition will be gone until like it's going to come back in form of the event. So it's kind of like a live service like model, and I'm not sure if I like it, especially because, check this out, From Software doesn't have really like a live service infrastructure for this game. So people already dug up all the freaking expeditions, like the hard mode expeditions that you can see here on the screen. There is even a mod that can just unlock these easily. You can just download this mod and just like get yourself access to every single hard mode boss just like that. It's kind of unfortunate it's distributed like that, because you see, like, because they want it to be like somewhat hyped up experience, but since people already can just so easily dig up all these things in form and just like play them in form of the mods, since you kinda have these things already in your client, it's already there in the files of your game, and you just cannot access it, yet you know it's there. I kinda don't like it, honestly. I am not really a fan that From Software solved this in such way. On top of that, you know, like if you're playing on consoles, you are freaked. Not even saying that, for example, like to play it on console, yeah, to experience these bosses on consoles, you need to have access to the multiplayer server. Like you need to have the PS Plus boat. You cannot play them in the offline mode. You need to be logged into From Software servers, yeah? And then like people on the PC can actually just play it offline by downloading the mod and just like, or two mods, yeah? This one, like the Everdark bosses mod, and then like they are downloading the seamless co-op mod, and then they can just play it offline, no problems whatsoever. The worst thing is that like these bosses, like if you're on the console, yeah? And at some point you would want to repeat that Gaping Jaw boss fight because, I don't know, you liked it. You won't be able to do it once the event is gone. Unlike people on the PC that will be able to access it at any moment. And even on top of everything, people on the PC can play all these bosses literally weeks ahead of others. I think that sucks, honestly. I think like at this point, if they are able to distribute it that way, it's just supposed to be dropped altogether, because it's just extremely unfair to like overall player base, I have feeling like. And yeah, it's just not a fan of it. Anyway, what you are seeing right now in the background is my solo run on Wilder. During that run, I actually talked about all the things related to the live service-like approach to the distribution of content by From Software and so on and so forth. I would love to see or hear what you have to say. And yeah, that's the rest of the video. That was pretty good run. Please enjoy. Back in the days, From Software actually attempted this type of event back in the days of Dark Souls 2. there was a time-gated event where you could get yourself reskins of particular weapons in Dark Souls 2. And you had to go every single week to a particular chest in Majula in order to get yourself the reskins. That's basically how it worked. And like, it was somewhat cool, but from the perspective of time, I don't think I really like it, because even though initially everyone could get it, then we had like Scholar of the First Sin release, and no one had it anymore. Like, no one could have like these reskins anymore, and that was kind of bad, honestly. It was kind of awful. Like, you know, this type of content should either like continuously repeat, in the meaning that like a player is supposed to be able to get their stuff sooner or later, like, or like otherwise just do not time gate it at all, yeah? Because otherwise it just freaking sucks, because the only people that ultimately going to enjoy that additional event content are going to be essentially cheaters, yeah? Why did I ult here? Okay, my brain doesn't work anymore, I'm just focusing on talking. But yeah, you got the point, yeah? So I really hope that From Software, in case of this event, is going to keep on repeating it. Like, I hope like till the end of Nightreign multiplayer service, as long as the servers are going, these periodical events are going to be happening. I hope it is like gonna like I hope it's gonna be looped. Yeah, that's my point. I see like Vivar in chat says time event supposed to be rerun. Yeah, like kinda, you could say so. Let's say that like I really enjoy that Gaping Jaw boss fight. I think like that's pretty cool. You have like a third phase, and I personally enjoy it a lot. But at the same time, I'm just kind of worried. That being said, on the second side, honestly, I genuinely believe that Elden Ring Nightreign is managed way better, post-launch at least, than, let's say, was actual regular Elden Ring. It's not even close, frankly. Like, regular Elden Ring had so many issues on the release, and it took them like so much time to address things. It's not the case with this game at all. Like, so far, if there was an issue, From Software is fixing it pretty much instantly. It's almost like they actually like doing a decent post-launch support for the game, yeah? Which, well, it was like always like a Achilles feet, like in case of From Software. From Software always had very bad post-launch support. Like, they used to fix stuff, but they never were very good at it, frankly. Okay. Please. Just... Can you, like, get hit? Well... Or get stunned. Oh my god, you have gap closer like this? I didn't even know. That's pretty cool. Aha. Well, let me just finish the guy, I guess. Like, from my perspective overall, like, I wouldn't mind if this game even would be a live service, yeah, and they would, like, go all in with that road. I think, like, From Software would give us a very good live service, all things considered. Since it is a company that kind of bothers about its name, and like they are doing that old school type of like game development thing that is rather enjoyed by old school gamers. Oh shit. Okay. Let me just get rid of one. Actually, they are going to die to fire. Let me just backstab this guy. Oh, whoop. Okay, backstab? Backstab? Maybe? No? No need for backstab, I guess. But, well, I guess like From Software, first of all, don't really have technology to do it, so at least we can get like a kind of like service similar to how like a Monster Hunter functions. So like I'm not really a specialist in that regard. I don't really play much of the Monster Hunter. I'm not really into Monster Hunter community much. But as far as I understand what people used to tell me, you have shit tons of different events happening all the time, and this is like how like a live service model works. You still buy the game normally, and after that, like after the post launch, you continuously have something new happening, some new like additional content in form of like periodical events. So I really hope From Software is going to go with that road. And I have actually seen someone in our community mentioning earlier that now what they are thinking about it, like what Nightreign actually is, it seems to be to some extent From Software's Monster Hunter. I don't know like exactly what are like super similarities, since like in Monster Hunter you are rather continuously fighting, well, monsters, and here we still have like a more like a Dark Souls gameplay, plus like a roguelike, which is not at all like a Monster Hunter, but I guess like the monetary model and like a content distribution model can be somewhat alike though. Okay, nice, I jumped over it. Alright. Anyway. Oh, wild to hunting, nice. Let's go. Alright, it's gonna be rather easy clear up for me, by the way. I'm gonna get plenty of shit here. I'm gonna have to move out. Do I have anything ranged? Not really. I think I'm just gonna use my invisibility trick. Okay, that works. Still throwing shit at me? Oh, give me the boost. Right. Fantastic. What do you think about it though, guys? Like, I wonder what's the general community perception of kind of live service approach. We are not talking here about straight up like battle passes and shit, yeah? But more like a soft live service that you buy the game like you do, like when it comes to Nightreign, but there are like a live service elements, like time-gated content for one, yeah, just like exactly what we have right here, yeah, like what we are witnessing in case of that event. It's kind of like a live service-ish approach after all, yeah. Okay, not good, frankly. Let me just kill this guy. Whoop. Oh, I think like I'm not gonna actually do it in time. Can I like kill you in time? Yeah, if I'm gonna ult. Alright, give me this loot of yours. Maximum HP, I will take it. Live service tends to lead to battle pass / microtransactions trends. I mean, it's all depends, yeah? Like, I remember I have seen someone making an argument, I think it was in G9 stream or something like that, where no matter what, live service model was looked at as something bad, because that content that is being created for the game would be created anyway, and just would be live service model like kept behind the firewall of some sort, in like you know, like a battle pass. Yeah, that's what I meant. And honestly, not really. I don't think like that's actually exactly a very correct outlook at that issue. Because particular, let's say, like elements of the gameplay never would be done if not for the monetary incentive, yeah? I mean, we all enjoy games and stuff, and like developers are usually also people that work in based off pure passion. Like, you know, like this industry, like, oh my god, okay, what the fuck? This industry is rather like full of hobbyists rather than like business sharks, if you get what I meant. Please don't grab me. Why did you do that? Gaming industry is also full of assholes that make mobs like this. So like I would say like there is always have to be some sort of the great balance between fair and square, like a business model, and also like a business model that's gonna be profitable enough so you can actually guarantee like survival of the studio. So the incentive of behind like working on the game just makes sense, yeah? So like that's why from that perspective, I personally don't think that something like skins are exactly bad. Skins are probably one of the better ways to like monetize your game without actually negatively affecting the gameplay, yeah? So let's say like in case of Nightreign, yeah? If some skins would be microtransactions gated, I don't know if I would mind much, frankly, as long as it guarantees you that the studio can continuously work on the game and provide it with the content. I just think it is somewhat of the fair trade-off. Okay, done. Although frankly, in case of From Software, that's probably never going to happen. What? Oh, okay, I didn't dodge it. Lule. Oh, okay. Nice. Hold up. And just I actually did let him to like get ticked a little bit. Okay. Oh, that actually hit me. Whoop. Oh. Whoop. And whoop. Insane. If you want to experiment with Nightreign, it's fine. However, for the future of Souls Elden Ring-like games, I think it would be backfire. The games would lose their core and soul. What do you mean by that? You are basically saying that you wouldn't want to see games like Nightreign further in development? Like, I just want to make this as clear as possible, guys, because maybe like some of you are not aware of it, but focusing fully on like the main game by an entire studio is not going to guarantee that this game is going to be released faster. Like, make long story short, like what I meant by that, yeah? Something like Nightreign, like existing and being released, it doesn't mean that we are further away from like another Elden Ring game, like another, like let's say Elden Ring 2, yeah, even though like something like that probably never going to happen, or at least to according to what From Software said or Michael Zaki said, yeah. Like technically there is not going to be Elden Ring 2, but there is going to be many different things related to the Elden Ring brand itself, yeah. But even spiritual successor, like a big From Software game, yeah? Different, like, you know, having just like a shit tons of developers working on one project is not going to speed up things up, really. If anything, it might slow things up. So I would say, like, there is probably not really much of the downsides to games like Nightreign. It's good that they are actually being released. It's probably, if anything, like Duskblood's probably like out of everything, yeah, it's Duskblood's that eventually delays another big game, most likely, yeah, because the big guy Michael Zaki is working on it, and I assume like you know, like since Michael Zaki is such important part of From Software, like a big releases, yeah, practically almost every single big release was directed by Michael Zaki, then I guess maybe like Duskbloods is going to delay another big release of From Software, but if that's really going to be the case, I'm actually not sure. They are probably already cooking something big, honestly. Like probably like even though like a Michael is currently like directing Duskbloods, I would assume that, oh my god, that bleed, lol. I would assume that like there is like a other part of the studio already working on something big, and Michael probably gonna take like director's role over another project. Just like later, further in the development. This wouldn't be the first time like he did something like that. And like they also did something similar with, or also like the other way around, with Armored Core 6. Like Armored Core 6 was being initially directed by Michael Zaki, and then it stopped being directed by him. Basically, someone else took over. It started like being the director of the game. I don't remember his name though. And I think like also Michael Zaki became a director of the Scholar of the First Sin, like Dark Souls 2, yeah? But like the initial release of Dark Souls 2, not Scholar version, like the guy didn't have like much to do with. Also, there you had like two different directors. Chloe having fun with her solo run, it seems like. Wait, this shit cannot bleed. What am I doing? I just realized I was wasting my time just trying to bleed the tree. Wow, wait, this fork is actually grey. I didn't realize even. Carian's Scepter, Lamao. Or Dobby's Greatsword, I will take it. Yeah. Wait. Improves to hunting, that's actually good. Okay, let me actually get rid of this. Still, can't you initiate repos on Hippo from other head side? I don't know. I am not much of the PvEer myself. I mean, I guess I'm way more of a PvEer nowadays, but honestly, like when it comes to the PvE, I am still quite of a scrub. My PvP mechanics help me like crazy, and I can like actively win practically every single like match in this game, yeah, in the meaning that I don't have like a problem really beating expeditions, but it's mostly thanks to my experience, PvP experience. Without it, that would be pretty bad, dude. Improved dodging, hell yeah. Also, like, we got pulley on top, that would be good too. We didn't kill the boss on the top, if I recall correctly, so I'm gonna go there. Alright. Let me take that shit. Whoop. Aha. Good stack. What we are going to have on top? Oh, this shit. Now, I don't have anything I could utilize against the guy, frankly. Okay, we got the buff on the weapon. Whoa. Okay, that... Like, by the way, this bleed, yeah, that we have on the weapon, it also boosts... Oh, you see that plus 21? It also, like, it basically works like coating. Improved dodging, second one. We don't need the second one. Do I have to actually get rid of something? I'm not sure, man. Maybe of this. Altam, if we are going to have to deal with, like, some sort of the sacred weak boss at the end of the match, that's gonna be kinda painful. But whatever. I am going to upgrade myself fork and shit, but later. Like, after we're gonna kill the final boss, I'm just gonna do the rest. Nice. Ah, didn't fucking hit. Like, on the water. On the water, my dude. Everything but on the water. What the hell? Lightning on the water, very mean of you. Fire? Yes. Good. I'll just jump off. Do I have a crossbow? Yeah. This shit. Oh. Oh. Ah, dude, I dodged rarely, but the double hit. I think I'm just gonna finish him with the crossbow, honestly. Well, yeah. Ultimate speed up. Oh, okay, we're gonna take it. Although I probably don't need it. Okay, no second boss. And let me just get myself the things really quick, yeah? What does the hard mode change? The Night Lord has, like, second phase. Starts with the second phase and has the third phase. This guy. Many periodical glintstones. Hell fucking yeah. I'm gonna go for this Everjail real quick. The reason for that is because I have that thing that attack power permanently increases for each Everjail defeated, yeah? So like me doing Everjails is super worth it. It's like 5% per every single Everjail. So even if I'm gonna die on the way, it's gonna be worth it to do this Everjail. Even if I would lose my level in the process, it still would be worth it, I think. Oh, but I cannot do it. Okay, never mind. You cannot do ever jails after, like, it's covered in, like, full closed circle. Well, never mind. We did, like, a 2 or something like that, so it's always plus 10%. Weapon perks still works on equip. Anything that doesn't have this hand next to the icon is actually, like, going to work unequipped. Okay. So, like, in this case, I have 10, and it's additive, most likely. If that's going to work like the same way like in the in regular Elden Ring or any other Souls games. In such case, like, percentages are actually not really percentages, but like an additive multiplier. And the jump. Alright. Oh. What? Jump over? Okay. Dude, this is fucking crazy. Please don't move like that. Okay. Yeah, you hate me. I got it. Another one. Okay. Okay, got it. Ah, shit. Second phase, or third phase at this point. Okay. Okay. This way. Oh, okay, buddy. Let's ult up. It's not probably even good what I'm doing. It's probably would be better to use different weapon. Let me do this, and let me do that. And now what? You're gonna be angry at me, yeah? Gonna have to be waiting for you to do funny things. Yeah, oh, okay, wait. He's speeding. Should I be like running away in such case? He does some AoE bullshit, honestly. I don't know the pattern of this, frankly. Okay. That fork was actually pretty decent. I'm gonna try Royal Greatsword. I'm not sure if the guy has like a defenses against magic, so if he has, then I'm freaked. It doesn't matter though. Like just purely based off the Ash of War poise damage, I think it might be decent. Okay, I was about to complain that I am not hitting the guy. Okay, jump over. Okay, I'm so fucked. Let's finish it with style. Bursted, GG, very fun fight.